America. How you doing? Hit that like, share, subscribe. I haven't made a video in a few days. Even though I've made some, I haven't posted them because I've taken to watching them and then deciding whether I want to post them or not. That's something new because when I get the ideas through my head, all five voices are going and I start talking, and I can't always depend on what I'm going to say, how much I'm going to swear, or what's going to come out of it. I'm doing better with the swearing, but it's still hard for me. Still out killing COVID, 500 Kelvin at a time. Anyway, that being said, I was supposed to work Thursday night, and I said I'm going to tell these stories 10 minutes at a time, and maybe if I help one person, as I said to my wife, that's all that matters, as a guardian angel. And I wasn't feeling that way the last few days. I was just depressed. I lost a subscriber. I said, well, I'm not helping anybody. Who cares? Nobody's listening to what I have to say. And I was just depressed. And then Thursday night, I was supposed to go to work, and my whole body went crazy. I haven't felt that bad in 10 years. And when I say crazy, I'm talking depression. I'm talking, I had really bad thoughts, and I've had to pray all night long to get through them. I managed to fall asleep, and when I woke up, I felt better. Tried to tell my wife about it. She shut the door. She didn't want to hear it. Now, if you've been following along, you know I got locked up twice, went to the psych ward. My wife's not too happy about it. My kids are embarrassed about it. I get that. I grew up with a crazy mother, and she embarrassed me all the time. It wasn't her fault. I understand that now. She had voices in her head, and I wish I was more understanding back then, as I wish my children would be of me now. I can't control that. All I can do is work to better my love and their faith in me again. I'm working on that, and I'm working on that with my wife. And that's where the loneliness come in. I'm listening to Tom MacDonald. If you haven't checked out Tom MacDonald, this kid's on fire. Everything he says, I managed to pull something inspirational out of, and I think he's just phenomenal. He's a rapper, and he swears a little too much maybe here and there, but I also like Bryson Gray. He does religious raps, and I listen to him, and then I'll go look things up. Anyway, that being said, my wife shut the door. She didn't want to hear from me. She was busy on the phone doing work. My kids, I can't tell them the adult stuff because then they start to worry and they get nervous. So I leave it here for you people on YouTube because they don't follow me either way. But that being said, I decided I had to get out of the house. I just had to go. I got in the car and I was feeling God, and I got in the car and I stopped. And one of the guys I stopped at was at the Dunkin' Donuts. And he says, hey, where you been? Haven't seen you in a while. Now, there's a reason I hadn't been in there, and it wasn't anything personal. But he at one time had called me a racist because I said I don't support BLM. I don't support the organization, what they stand for, and what they're trying to do to young black minds. I support the movement of it to put, treat people equally, but not that organization. No, and I never will. And he understood that, and we get along, and we talk about different things, and we joke. And he's a good kid, but he was so happy to see me. I said, well, there's my guardian angel, somebody who's wanting to talk and willing to see me. And that's what I think I do with other people, that I just give you a voice and someone to talk to and say hi. And if that's all I do is give you a little bit of support maybe in your day, then I'm happy with that, and I realize that. But I was in a bad place, and it's a loneliness. That's what brings people to that place. It's sheer, utter loneliness. And I heard Tom MacDonald talk about it. He was in an arena, and yet he was all alone. And that's how I felt last night. I got a house full of people, but I'm all alone, and I'm in pain, and there's no one to talk to. And and I'm not calling this shrink because I'm just not. But anyway, that being said, I don't know if I'm going to post this, but look inwards, people. Find God, find prayer, find hope. It's among us, and we're seeing these people waking up to the critical race theory, to all the BS, and it's going to take black conservatives who understand this stuff is going to boomerang into such hatred throughout the country. It's just going to be insanity. It's already happening. I find myself avoiding groups of black people, and I'll tell you what, it's not because I'm racist. It's because I'm afraid that, no matter what I say or do, they're going to think they're going to say I'm being racist, especially young people nowadays. And then I find out they're actually pretty cool, and TV's not portraying natural society. We see only the worst. But we see people pushing this agenda too, and it's wrong. It's wrong for every nationality. It's wrong for every age. It's wrong for every kid. Come back around, America. Equality, what Martin Luther, what he preached and what he lived. We were so close in 2019, before the pandemic. We were so close. I made a video about it. If you don't believe me, go back and watch. We were all working. 3% unemployment across the board. How the hell do you beat that? Anyway, I've gone on longer than I expected to. Don't be afraid of that inner voice, but don't let it consume you. I got 4 voices. I listened to the one that I should have been listening to all these years. It said I had a lot more going for me than me. And you have a lot more going for you than you. Look around you. That's all I'm saying. There's a reason we have these stupid movies like, you know, that they show the winter movie they show every summer because he just was supposed to jump off the bridge and save the angel. And the angel saved him. And you know the one I'm talking about. It's a Wonderful Life. They show that in the summer because I think a lot of people get depressed. And I think God has shown himself to millions of people. I'm going to say 100 million people because we need that. We need awakening of God, morals, and upbringing back into our society. I believe that. And I don't know if I'm going to post this. I got to watch it and see. But I believe wholeheartedly we can change. I'm trying my dangdest. Dangdest. It's a word I don't use. Anyway, stay with me, America. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm onto something. I don't know which way my life's going to bring me. But you feel free to come along. Anyway, that being said, I got to wait for my oil change and take the dog on another mile walk. Have a great day, America. God bless. God love you. Hope to see you many more, I guess. We'll see. I feel good today. We'll see what tomorrow brings me. God bless you, America.